Well, breaking news here. We have had confirmation from our medical team that David Starr has been cleared to compete. So that match that was supposed to happen last week will now happen next week. David Starr against Joe Hendry next week here on Loaded.
Well, it's what Joe Hendry wanted. It's what David Starr wanted. They're going to clash one-on-one.
Plus the women's tag team match that's going to be kind of a grudge match between Bea Priestley and Kanji against Lizzie Styles and Lana Austin. Plus the men's tag team championships on the line as SCC challenge Aussie Open, all coming up next week on Loaded. But right now, a long-awaited main event. Robbie X against the man that gravity forgot.
Winning tonight at 170 pounds, Robbie X!
What a 12 months it's been for Robbie X, of course, as part of that World of Sport series on ITV last summer that's helped to make him a household name across the UK. And now with his Defiant debut, and you could hardly have a more high-profile debut in Defiant than this.
No way, Jose. Listen, if you're going to go one-on-one with anyone, you make sure it's someone special when you're debuting in Defiant Wrestling. This man is special.
PAC back here in Defiant for his second match here, part of this promotion, and of course PAC is making waves all around the world since his release from WWE a while ago now. But PAC, I don't think, to my knowledge, has never been in there with Robbie X. A first-time match here for PAC against a man who hadn't really kick-started his career. Last time PAC was a free agent.
Talk about a main event, that's what we have, one-on-one. PAC against the debuting Robbie X. This is a special main event here on Loaded. Expect to hear me say that word a few more times, by the way, because every single time I watch this man wrestle, PAC I'm talking about, I just can't fail to be impressed. He takes my breath away. I'm excited to see how Robbie X can match up to PAC.
Special is the word. PAC, one of the most exciting competitors on this planet. As you see, he's already picked up championship gold in Dragon Gate since leaving WWE, and now he's going to go one-on-one with Robbie X. And I'll tell you what though, from Robbie X's perspective, this is a chance to launch your career to hyperspeed here. If Robbie X could somehow defeat PAC in Newcastle in PAC's second Defiant match, that will make headlines around the wrestling world.
You ain't kidding. What a way to put yourself on the map here in Defiant Wrestling. If Robbie X can somehow find a way, even if he sneaks past PAC, let's be honest about it, the result is what matters here.
Yeah, rocking up, and PAC quickly has Robbie X in the corner. Will we get a clean break? We will get a clean break, but we'll get something of a uncomfortable stare down between these two.
Well, PAC makes no secret of the fact, what does he refer to himself as? A proper bastard? Well, you know, far be it from me to put words in his mouth. You don't need to, he says it himself.
Many people have called you that, so I guess you
Who has called me that? Who have you been talking to?
PAC staring down members of the crowd. If this is his hometown, you'd think he'd be a little bit more friendly towards the audience here, but
No. PAC isn't about making friends. He's about winning championships. You think of the impact this man has made since leaving WWE. Not many people can say that, Bradshaw. A lot of people fade away, but not PAC. He's gone to Dragon Gate. He's won a championship. He's caused waves all over the wrestling world. Being announced as part of the AEW roster, and now here in Defiant Wrestling, he's looking to get in the hunt for gold as well.
yeah, we know, of course, as you say, PAC will be part of AEW, but he's also a part of Defiant. We're very pleased to have him, one of the greatest talents on this planet, and that is the scale of the challenge facing Robbie X here.
I don't think for 1 second that PAC is the kind of wrestler to take anyone lightly. He will have come into this match scouting Robbie X. He may have already known about him before, but if not, he will have looked up some material and he will have scouted everything that Robbie X brings to the table.
Like I say, it's not hard to find material on Robbie X. He's been just about everywhere in the past year or so. And Robbie X has had some pretty high-profile matches during that past year, but none more so than this.
The ultimate opportunity for Robbie X, as I say, could thrust himself straight to the top here in Defiant Wrestling. Our general manager will be watching, our general manager's assistant will be watching, and our general manager's assistant, easy for me to say, he'll be watching as well. So many people to impress. But I get the impression that PAC is all about just impressing himself.
I don't think PAC is sure the need to impress anyone. He's already, as you can hear from this reaction, no matter what he says to this crowd, they will cheer for him.
Well, he's a hometown hero. He's the hometown boy done good. Whoa, you see why?
Shaking him as well. PAC with the cartwheel. Goes for the kick again. Rolled up by Robbie X. And says, one man who can keep up with PAC, it may well be Robbie X. A handspring, the exclamation, PAC wasn't there. Hip lock instead. Just dropping to the side of the head. Robbie X going up a gear.
And PAC wisely rolling to the outside of the ring to collect himself. Robbie X explosive.
PAC came back in the ring, but again Robbie X more than equal to the speed of PAC here. Handspring attempt again, and the kick from PAC.
That's one way to change the flow of a match.
Second time he's gone for that exclamation, the second time that PAC knew it was coming. And Robbie X may need to do a little bit more work before he tries for that again.
Well, PAC can just change a match on a dime. He really, really can. The speed is mind-blowing.
Oh, so that is pretty mind-blowing as well. I saw the ring moved a couple of inches with the impact from Robbie X hitting that corner.
Everything PAC does designed to cause damage to his opponent, and now getting right up in the face of the referee.
PAC is staring down here at Robbie X. There's a timeout to enjoy the support from the crowd. Is that a compliment?
I'm not sure. I've personally, Bradshaw, I've never been able to work out Geordies in my life. I'm not about to start now. Case in point.
I guess he took it as a compliment, clearly. And I think it was intended that way based on that reaction from the crowd.
There's another big boot right to the side of Robbie X. His head almost caving in the face of Robbie X.
Pac trying to intimidate the referee, and here's what's interesting with Pac now, as Robbie X is trying to pick up the pace here, is that Pac, obviously he can go at that pace. That's one of the things that made him such a success, but Pac has diversified his strategy in the past few years. Now Pac is able to slow things down, and that's what he would rather do against someone like Robbie X, because it takes Robbie X out of his elements.
Over the past 6 to 9 months, we have witnessed Pac, this confidence that he had beforehand, it's went up a notch. You're right, Bradshaw. He enjoys going full octane, high speed, but also enjoys deliberately punishing his opponents.
Pac suplex. Some authority there from Pac. Robbie X is holding his lower back. No wonder, that was another big impact, and that follows that one in that corner moments ago.
There's that explosive pace we were talking about, followed by just this quiet satisfaction from Pac. Gloating in a job well done.
Pac staring down at Robbie X, who must be starting to wonder whether he's bitten off a little more than he can chew here.
Well, there's no shame in not being able to measure up to Pac, one of the best professional wrestlers on planet Earth today. And you see Pac just saying, get up, come on, give me some competition. That's why I came to Defiant.
Robbie is trying to fight back. Pac striking, a bit more force behind those strikes from Pac, but Robbie X is refusing to go down.
Robbie X giving as good as he's getting.
Knee into the midsection from Pac. Pac will going to rush Robbie to follow him in with an uppercut. Counter the Irish whip. A handspring. Pac goes underneath. Overhead kick from Robbie X. Pac suddenly in trouble. Here comes Robbie X. Launches on the outside.
That might be what Robbie X has to do. He has to strike while the iron's hot. He has to take it to Pac. He can't let Pac rest, because if he does, Pac will wrestle his match, and then it's curtains for Robbie X.
Took a moment there to taunt there and to acknowledge the crowd, but I'm not sure that's a good idea, because he needs to try and push home his advantage as quickly as he can. Does Robbie X. X on the top turnbuckle. Feet down. Forearm from Robbie X. Rolls him back into the middle of the ring. X marks the spot from Robbie X. The cover got both legs hooked and a kick out from Pac.
X might mark the spot, but there was no treasure underneath that spot in terms of a victory for Robbie X. Must be so disheartening to see Pac kick out of that incredible move.
These two get back to their feet. Well, at least Pac does, as Robbie X is trying to find a way to capitalize here. After that, X marks the spot. Oh, back elbow from Robbie X. Pac tried for the spinning kick, but X caught him.
Face first goes Pac.
Robbie X spinning into Fury.
Beautifully done from X.
Tornado DDT perhaps is Robbie X, and he nails it. The second time of asking.
Almost broke the neck of Pac. You see the way he went limp.
It still is limp. Now look at this, Robbie X for the upset. Pac kicks out. Goodness me. What a match this is, and what a night we've had here on Loaded. Just a little less now than 2 weeks away, of course, from Magnificent 7 coming to you on Access Defiant. Free trial if you're a new member. 30-day free trial. You can effectively see Magnificent 7 for free. Including, of course, Rampage against Rory Coyle for the world title, Martin Kirby against El Phantasmo for the internet title, the Magnificent 7 briefcase match as well, and much, much more.
And if this is the kind of action you see weekly on Loaded, can you imagine what is going to happen at the Magnificent 7?
Pac kick to the head of Robbie X, and now hang on a second, Pac suddenly going to go for the 450, nails it. Pac.
Oh, that has to be a Bradshaw.
The cover of Robbie X, and Robbie X finds a way out.
That was a quick 1-2 punch from Pac, so to speak. believed it would get the job done. Not quite.
Back with the 450.
I'm going to use that word again. To hell with it. This is special, Bradshaw.
The crowd using the word awesome, using the word special. There are plenty of superlatives you could use to describe this week's loaded main event. Robbie X trying to hang in there with PAC. X did incredibly well to kick out, but he is still obviously very much the underdog here based on how much offense PAC is getting in. Robbie X can barely stand up.
Yeah, I don't think Robbie X has much left to give, unfortunately. And you know, PAC is going to be like a shark smelling blood. When he sees Robbie X fall to the mat like that, he must think, I'm within seconds of putting this man away and getting another victory here in Defiant Wrestling.
Staring in the face of Robbie X. PAC has become a master of mind games. Kick from PAC. Atmosphere in here in support of PAC. And that is another thing that Robbie X is having to deal with. It's like having a second person to compete against in the crowd. So partisan in favor of PAC, but Robbie X still in there.
Well, Robbie X finding that second wind.
Oh my God, PAC nearly took his head off.
That might be it snuffed out. That might be the end of Robbie X, his second wind that I spoke of.
PAC now headed to the top floor again. Oh, Robbie X catches it! Kick to the back of the head. X with PAC on his shoulders. A Death Valley driver. And now it's Robbie X who's headed to the top. PAC's in trouble. PAC is begging off. Robbie X. Hit him. A corkscrew sent on by Robbie X. Will that do it? No. Oh my God, Robbie X was a split second away from the biggest win of his career.
Can't believe it, Robbie X almost getting a third wind, and it still wasn't enough to put PAC away.
Breaker by PAC from nowhere. PAC with the submission here. PAC trying to stretch out Robbie X.
That's smart. The high flying game didn't work.
Nowhere to go here. He's going to have to give up. He's going to have to give up, and he does. Referee calls for the bell, and PAC wins another one here in Defiant.
But PAC won't let go. He will not relinquish that hold.
Come on now. Won the match.
Here is your winner.
Come on, this is unnecessary.
As a result of the submission, he's a bastard.
PAC victorious by submission. That just proves that PAC has many, many different ways he can beat you.
PAC is the winner here on Loaded. And what does this mean for this man's future in Defiant Wrestling? Because as always, he only craves more competition.
PAC stands victorious tonight on Loaded in his second match here in Defiant. As we are now less than 2 weeks away from the Magnificent 7. In the meantime, thank you for joining us tonight in Newcastle. We will see you next week with the Defiant Tag titles on the line here on Loaded.